Hey everyone, today I'm creating some cards using these white paper strips. I have some other videos that are using them, so I will link them at the end if you want to go check those out as well. Now, these were left from a project from the May 2024 Sheetloader card template, and you can see that on the screen. They have embossing on them from the dies. They're all 1/4 inch wide and they are from scrapbook.com. There are 3 different sets that you can get, each with 9 dies, and they range from 1/4 inch to 1/2 inch in width. So you can see these ones here, and then there is another set also. I used the smallest ones basically. And when the project was finished, these were sitting on my desk driving me nuts. And so I decided I'm going to use that inspiration from the May 2024 template, and I'm going to use up some of these scraps that I've got in this Ziploc bag. Now, anything that is a strip, I'm just putting away back into the bag for another project. But all of these that are kind of 2 inches wide, 2.5 inches wide, I am literally grabbing them, and I do not care what size they are. I am plonking them in the middle as straight as I can of some 5.25 by 4 inch backing panels. So if you have any of those around in your stash that you haven't used and some scrap paper, I encourage you to just grab them out and just have a go. I am popping them down, matching the backing panels to kind of the blue and the dark blue. So those tones already match to this pattern paper. So it's nice and easy. I don't have to think about it too much. And I am not measuring. So, well, it looks here like I'm measuring, but all I'm doing is I am trying to create strips that are small enough to fit in the middle of the card with a bit of a border with the blue around the edge so that I have enough space to add the white strips. Now, I am sure that there is a name for this technique. If there is, I'm sorry, I do not know what it is, but my inspiration definitely came from the card sketch that I will link below and from one of my previous projects. And you can see here, I'm literally I do so many cards today and they're so quick, but I was determined to get as many as I could out of this pattern paper. I am not sure exactly what the paper pack is called. I will try and hunt it down and put it in the description below with some links if you're looking for it. The thing I can tell you for sure is it is from Paper Rose. So it's from one of the Australian companies. Now, I'm just adding all of these. There's nothing fancy, just popping it straight into the middle of the rectangle. And once I've finished adhering all of these, I will then move on to the next step. As a reminder, each of the cards from the original sketch has these little white strips that I guess push off to the edge in a circle. I don't know what to call it. But the trick is the very first piece you put down. You line it up to the edge of one piece of the pattern paper, and then you literally just go in a circle, attaching them one by one until you have all of the edges covered. So it creates almost like, I would call this like a pinwheel style design, but again, if there is a name for this, please pop it in the description below so that everybody else can learn also. I should have done some research before I did my voiceover. I had some of the yellow ones from my previous project, and so the whole time when I was sorting through these pieces of paper that are a complete mixture, I was on the lookout for ones that the yellow would match with. So this orange sort of faux leather colour I tried it out with, and you can see on here I did it with some of the wood grain and then also with the blue one in the top right hand corner. You can also see that all of the pattern papers are different sizes, but the approach of putting the white strips around the edge, and you don't need the dies by the way, you could simply just cut out 1/4 inch strips of paper in any colour you like and create a similar effect. Because this project is all about using up my leftovers and my scraps, I did grab some of my little packages that had some of my die cuts or my things that I had created along the way. So these little headphones are absolutely perfect for cards for teenagers. Video gaming, music, you could tie them to several themes, but I think lots of kids these days are running around with headphones regularly while they are enjoying music or video gaming. And so I used a few of those, and then these ones are absolutely gorgeous. They are from Lawn Fawn. This is a much older set, and I'm truly not sure if it's still available. If it is, I will link it down below. But I just had this little Ziploc full of these little leftover fairies and some of the flowers. So I challenged myself to just create a little scene on these little rectangles which was easier than I was expecting. Now, if you have a full card front and creating a collage scene is a little daunting for you, then that's another thing that I really love about this card layout is you've got a much smaller space. Now, you don't have to stay completely within it, of course, and having some of the little elements fall outside of the rectangle is absolutely perfect, but it does mean that you can kind of contain whatever you're decorating the card with and not have to worry too much about things looking a bit empty or a bit blank, which is, I don't know, maybe it's just me. That's something that sometimes I worry about. I am really working through my stash right now, and so I'm going to put a link right here to another video that you might enjoy, and I'll also put a link to that original video that inspired this card layout. So I hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.